What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Tuesday recap video, the last recap video for the month of October. Ended the month, I should say, on a high note. And hopefully all you guys saw the video I posted yesterday. The free pick video I put out for Monday was exactly as predicted. I expected a special team score. You saw that with Pittsburgh. I told you the 8.5 always comes in handy. Don't go with the 7.5 on alt spreads. The margin was exactly 8. We took the all under. Pretty good game. Cashed the ticket. So hopefully all you guys swung by the channel yesterday and got that bonus free pick. So we'll add that to the tally, get us to 11-6 on the year for the official free picks. But hopefully you guys will take that money and buy a subscription. I mean, let's zoom out. We all know I killed it over the weekend. I actually put in my first NBA plays last night as well. So I gave out a free pick on Monday Night Football. The client list got some NBA action. We are in profit. We're off to a good start in the NBA as well. We got college basketball starting here in about a week's time. Everything is going on right now. This is the most profitable time to be on my subscription because it's not just football. It's not just like July where we only bet on baseball with small units. This is where everything starts to come together. This is an extremely profitable time of year. Basically from now all the way through really the NBA playoffs is pretty high volume, some pretty big plays, and a lot of money. This is kind of the stretch where I make most of my income out of the year. So I really think you guys should consider getting a subscription, man. I mean, if we just zoom out, let's not just talk about the last week, and we will do that in today's video, but look at the bottom of the screen. I mean, hitting at 58%, 40 wins, 29 losses. That doesn't even include the NBA. It's been a great October. October's in profit. We're coming off a 12.9 unit last weekend. And yeah, things are good, man. And you don't have to bet huge amounts for it to be worth your time. Even if you were betting $10 over the past few days with my picks being on the client list, you'd be up about $130, $129. That pays for a full month of my picks. I don't price gouge. I don't believe in any of that nonsense. I mean, all the wager talk guys, the super high-end professional guys, they'll charge you $400 or $500 for a month, all access. $89, $89.99, guys. Get a full month with me. Lock in. Are we going to lose a couple tickets? Obviously, nobody wins them all, but I win most, and I'm in my midseason form right now. We got basketball. We're working on football. Football is in its peak. We've built our sample size. We're locked in. We're familiar with the teams. This is just so much profit that's going to be coming over the next few months, and I want you guys to be a part of that. So I would really consider, even if you were on the list before and maybe you took a break, if you've never been on, this is the time. I am locked in. Look at the last 4 weeks. It's going to improve. It's going to actually get even better as time goes on. So I'm just really excited for this time of year. And, you know, I would really love for you guys to be with me on this journey. I've done this for over 10 years. I know what's coming down the pike, and I want to show you guys the right way to do things. So just consider it. Just consider it. But let's go over these plays. It's a Tuesday recap video. Let's start with college. Let's start with college here. We had 6 picks. We had Kansas plus 10.5. That was the play I gave out the most early in the week. I gave that out on the 21st. I was at minus 115 odds, 2.3 units, gained 2 units there. Nice. Washington plus 6.5. I mean, that was a great play. Washington was the right play. Indiana got very, very lucky with the interceptions. Washington went for it on 4th down multiple times and didn't get it when they were in borderline field goal range. That hurt. I'm not impressed with Indiana. We know they had the quarterback situation. If Washington played a clean game, man, they would have won that game outright. So that one stunk. We lost that one, 2.3 units. We put 1.1 unit on Michigan State. It looked good. They were up 7-0 early. But somehow the Michigan offense actually kind of came to life. So we missed with that one as well. We had a big play. Our biggest college play of the entire weekend was a 2-team, not a teaser, but a money line parlay. Minnesota and Notre Dame. It came out to minus 125 odds. We put almost 4 units on that. So that was nice. We took a shot with UCF just based on principle, the number 11 team in the country, not even being a favorite. I thought that was an alarm bell. I thought the running game for UCF would be a problem for BYU. So we put 1.3 units on that. We missed that. And then we had an Alabama, Michigan State, and Cincinnati 3-team teaser, 10.5 points. And we cashed that with ease. All those almost covered themselves. So easy teaser there. That was 3.3 units. So overall, for last week in college football, our record was 500. We had 3 wins, 3 losses, but we gained over 3 units of profit, 3.3 units of profit. So a very, very good week in college. NFL obviously was even better with the max plays. again, super early in the week, gave out Atlanta on the money line at plus money before the odds even changed to what they ended up finishing at plus 125, 7.5 unit play. Massive, biggest straight bet of the year. Rams Vikings under 48.5. We had 1.2 units on Thursday Night Football, which was an absolute lock until they missed a face mask in the end zone. There's a safety, and it's just an unbelievable way to lose a wager. So really disappointed that we couldn't even have more sugar on top of what was already an excellent week. We lose on the under in Thursday Night Football by a safety and a missed face mask call. 1.2 units down the drain because of that bullshit. Cowboys plus 4.5. We took a shot there. They were competitive at the end of the game, kind of came back, still couldn't get the cover. We lose with that play. Eagles and Bengals over 47.5. That was a 5-unit maximum play on the total. Nice cash there. Colts plus 5.5. Get the cover done. 2.3 unit hit right there with the Indianapolis Colts in a nice divisional matchup. That was actually one of my favorite bets of the week. And then we went with the Miami Dolphins and Denver Broncos money line parlay at minus 135 odds. We put 2.7 units on that and lost that from a Miami meltdown. So did I crush the week? Yes. Did we go up almost 13 units? Yes, we did. But think about these losses. Miami Dolphins collapsed to the Cardinals at home, and that blew a 2.7 unit play. So that's a pretty big swing. Gain 2 units versus lose 2.7. That's almost a 5-unit difference just in that game. Like I said, we lost the under in that Rams game by a safety, a missed face mask safety. We blow the under there. 1 unit gain possibility, end up losing 1.2, a 2.2 unit swing. So just those 2 plays, if Miami didn't collapse and there was either no safety at the end of the game or they simply saw the blatant face mask, we're talking about instead of a 3 and we did have by the way, it's not here on the list, but I did do a little itsy bitsy half unit just kind of for fun, same game parlay on Sunday Night Football as well for only like half a unit, or maybe it was a quarter unit. I can't remember. So we had a 3-4 record with that little same game parlay losing on the Jordan Mason injury that everybody was talking about. But it easily could have been a much, much better week. I mean, we had some really, really tough losses even in the mix. So is what it is. That's what happened. Overall, we went 3-4, but we gained 9.1 units in NFL for the week. So pretty excellent week. And then NBA last night had a nice little night. We missed by half a point with the Suns in the first half, but jumped right back on them. They got the job done on the live line in the second half and got the win over the Lakers. So we cashed a full unit on that, lost a half unit in the first half. So we're 1-1 in the NBA, up about half of a unit. So NBA is in profit to kick off the season as well. Looking forward to pay attention to more of that. College basketball, though. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys found my channel last year from the college hoops. You could argue. I still think football is number one, but you could certainly make a case that college basketball is what, is my bread and butter. You could argue that's my number one sport. So looking forward to the next, 5-6 months. I mean, it runs all the way through March. So as soon as college basketball gets underway, the volume picks up. I mean, right now, yes, I have a couple bets during the week. Sometimes I do a little something, a unit, half a unit here and there, some NBA mixed in. Once college hoops start, you guys can expect significant uptick in volume. So again, for time of year, for what you get from my subscription, middle of summer when it's just baseball, it's okay. It's still worth it. We made a lot of money in baseball, but right now and through the next few months is going to be the most profitable time to be on my client list. It's an absolute no-brainer. And the other thing you guys can consider is the SoBet link that is always down in the description. They are increasing the price. They're required to from the App Store. They have to make it $14.99 a month instead of $9.99. If you get in before November 1st, which is Thursday, if you get in over the next couple of days, you are grandfathered in at $9.99. Something to consider. A lot of my clients have SoBet access. They don't always take the plays on SoBet, and I don't put all my plays on there. I tell you guys, I only put usually on average 1 play a day on SoBet. And with football season, it's been a little more erratic. But now that we have basketball back, I will return to about 1 play a day on there. So you're not going to get all my plays if you're on SoBet, but everybody just uses it, man. It is a great tool. There's 60 professionals that all put their bets on there. There's cool tools on there. You can click on a single contest, like on a Monday night game, where you just want to see everybody's opinion about a specific event. You can click on the game that you're interested in and see what all of the pros on SoBet wagered on for that game. There's cool tools like that on the platform. It's basically just a giant private social media forum, really cool, organized, just software forum, essentially, with all of the bets from about 60 professionals, including me. A lot of people just use it as a tool. It is just an excellent source of info. When people post their bets on there, they include trends, stats, their model. So just by scrolling through SoBet, you are just absolutely not overwhelmed, but you're provided with just so much information at $10 a month. Get it now. Get it over the next 2 days. Get grandfathered in at the lower price. $10 a month. We're talking like a couple dollars a week. Like it doesn't affect your life at all. But to have access to all those pros, and they're good guys. I trust them all. TP3 is an excellent guy. He's been cashing consistently. Ghost Picks Jimmy, Pick'em PD, Deepak, Nasty from Nasty Sports. You see these guys all over the internet. They're all on SoBet. You can go on there and get their opinions, get the info, scroll through. There's an interactive leaderboard. You can ride hot hands, see who's hot, click on them, see how many they've won and lost, see if they're, an opinion that you think is trustworthy. It's just a huge source of information. And right now, next couple, we got like 48 hours pretty much. Get in at $9.99. Even at $15, it's still an absolute no-brainer. I still can't believe it's that inexpensive for what you get. But click that link, get grandfathered in, get the cheaper price. We're not trying to get more money. It's required. SoBet's required by the Apple Store, by the App Store, I guess it is. Whatever regulations it is and their platform and whatever. I'm not the software guy. They're required to bump it up. So unfortunately, you have to do that. But we will grandfather you in if you get it before November 1st. So highly consider that SoBet link in the description as well. A lot of the clients are on the text list. They take my premium stuff, but they use that as a tool. I mean, a lot of you guys that are interested in the betting stuff and what I can provide, whether it's my website or SoBet, a lot of you guys are already great at sports betting. But to just have the SoBet access or be on my text list to know what I'm betting on and then use your own ideas and just see kind of what correlates and hit those spots a little bit harder. Those are the guys that are making the most money right now in the sports betting industry. It's guys that have 2 or 3 trusted sources. They just take everything into one. They bet the spots that seem to correlate between all the platforms and all the people that they trust, and they're making the most money. So that's the way I would recommend doing it. But there's the recap, guys. Looking forward to next Tuesday's recap. We're going to kick off November on a high note. It's a great looking week. We got Ohio State, Penn State. We got Arkansas, Ole Miss. We got some big games in NFL as well. College hoops right around the corner within a week. This is an excellent time of year, and I'm really, really excited. And it feels good to be dialed in because of the very, very first couple weeks of football, we just had the worst luck ever. Great plays. We were just missing stuff by like this much. We're dialed in. We're in regular form. We're going to continue to cash. Be on this journey with me. See you in the next video.